That is pretty much how I feel at the minute. Um, I feel tired and I've done nothing. And I think lockdown is starting to really, really get to a lot of people now. Like, me and Lucy live together, we work together, we do battle reports together, we spend our free time together, and whilst we are fine, it's there's it's still there's no new conversation, and motivation for anything in general is very, very low at the minute. From playing video games, watching TV shows, anything, it's motivation is low in general. So spending like 90 minutes, 2 hours setting up a table, building army lists, getting the armies out, filming them, and then trying to then do the game. And of course, with the way Lucy is, she can't always do a game in one full sitting, so we try to split it between, we'll set the whole game, get deployed, film the intro, and then do the game the next day. Like, Lucy's helping so much. Like, without her, we couldn't be filming battle reports. We just simply couldn't. But it's hard to keep pushing the motivation at the minute, and that's why there's been not as much content on Patreon and YouTube members as I would like. The same with the podcast. As much as I do stream, like, even so much as organising a podcast and going and recording it and presenting it's effort, and it's motivation that I'm really struggling with at the minute. I mean, I'm okay, but I think everybody is really, really struggling at the minute. I mean, we're fortunate that we can play games with each other. A lot of you guys probably can't even play games at the minute, but it's hard to keep the attention and motivation going. On top of that, of course, between the time constraints of all the preview stuff that we keep getting, which is fantastic, by the way, but like, for example, the Dark Angel book didn't even turn up till 3 days after the release, and we were supposed to have it before preview day. The Death Watch one was the same. That turned up at like 8 p.m. on the Friday night. And it's hard to organise that, so I've tried to stick to streaming and try my best to keep one battle report a week coming out, which I feel we're just about keeping up with. But obviously when we can get somebody else in the game, and I'm looking at you guys here, Ian, Bryn, Drew, Sean, Carl, Craig, Stephen, all you local guys, and I know I'm sorry, I probably missed loads of you off, but like, once we can meet up again, I need a game with every single one of yous, because A, it's been so long, and B, I would like to try and win a game, because I keep losing games against Lucy. Yeah. So I did do a full inventory, which I know a few of you have dropped it out on Twitch and stuff, but I did do an inventory of all of me unpainted minis, and I've kept a track of all of the minis that I have painted. I'm going to try and keep a record of everything that I paint this year. But it just as I feel as I'm getting there, something else comes out, or something else gets pushed to the front of the queue. For example, Blood Angels, the speeders come out, which I've done one. I've got one more to do. And then I've got Sanguinius' base to finish. I've started doing the transfers, if you've seen. I've probably done about 80 transfers out of about 200 that I needed to do. So I've still got quite a lot of them to get through. But then I really, really want to get the Seraphon ready, so we can film a game with them. And just other bits and pieces I keep pushing to the front of the queue and be like, yep. But yeah, as far as releases and stuff go, it's been nice to kind of have that 2-week break in between. I do wish that they would give us a little bit longer with the review stuff than what they do. And I know Kill Team's coming out soon, so I'll eventually get the Heavy Intercessors. So technically, I've got 6 models there, a Speed and Sanguinius to finish. Terry's working on some steps for me to display the Blood Angels. I have started unpacking them. Not all of them, but a good lot of them. But sitting here 8 or half 5 and then either trying to turn around in game or paint, like it's a lot of motivation, and it is really hard to keep going. And I know a lot of you will say, well, look, if you're not enjoying it, take a break. And it's not that I don't enjoy it. I love it when I do it. Like, I love painting, I love playing, and I love recording the battle reports. It's just like energy. I don't have energy. And it's not just me. I think it's nearly everybody in lockdown at the minute. I mean, if you consider we've been in lockdown essentially since the 1st of November now, or the beginning of November, barring a couple of weeks in December where Boris went, no, shops are allowed to open, but no, like gyms and hairdressers and stuff like that. But then, or whichever way around it was, but basically, December was barely, you can't count it really. And so now here we are, more than halfway through February now. We're nearly March, which is mental. Yeah, I have been trying to play more video games. I picked up Super Mario 3D World last week when that come out, and Darksiders I went back to actually. I picked that up on my Switch in January, I think it was. So I've been trying to play them to, keep me distracted from the hobby, so that when I come back to the hobby, I'm like, yeah, let's do this. And it does help. But like, even working from home, like sat here now, like, don't get me wrong, I don't want to be in the office. Like, even this week alone, 3 people have tested positive, and I don't want to be there. But sitting here a lot is a big drain. So I've got some of the stuff that I painted behind me. I'm going to show you, and because I don't even think I've really took photos of it, and that's one thing I've noticed. Like, I've barely posted on social media. Like, I want to say thank you to Ian and Bryn for posting as much as what they have on the Dark Artisan page, with all the updates and everything. Honestly, thank you guys. I appreciate it. I know there's a few others of you on there as well. So if you are, please post your pictures. I do want to do, for example, Patreon and member showcase videos again. And I would love to do a video analysing people's hobby space or workbench and stuff. That is something that I know I asked for pictures before, but I only got a couple of replies, and then yeah, it was like Christmas and stuff. So anyway, let's have a quick look. So of all the Blood Angels, I've started to get them out, and the camera hates the sunlight. So Terry is going to be making some steps for me to step them up at the back. But yeah, at the minute they just put on there because I've done all the transfers on all of these. As far as stuff goes that I have painted, and we'll just set the camera down here. There we go. So I don't even think I've shown pictures of these, but the Void Dragon, I did that one afternoon, I think. I'm pretty happy with the way it turned out, but I really didn't know what to do with these because I don't have Blackstone anywhere on any of my other models at all. So I don't know if I'm 100% happy with it, but we'll leave it because the rest of the model I'm pretty happy with. The Silent King, the god-awful model he is. Terry's just sent me a base, actually, for him. He's only super glued on there with a couple of little splodges. But this model was horrendous to build. And if you know me, and Mark will probably particularly pull me for this. I love painting Necrons. I don't. I love my colour scheme when it's finished. I don't enjoy painting my colour scheme very often. So this did take me quite a few days on stream to actually get done. But eventually we managed to get him put together and finished off. So we'll try and get him in a battle report, probably with the Void Dragon as well, next time we go back to Necrons. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with them. I think just before Christmas I went and picked these up from Battle Bunker. I just went over on an impulse buy. I was like, I want something. So we got another 3 of them done. So again, next time the AdMech come out, we can run a squad of 6, because I only used the 3 once against Ian a while ago. We've got the other Archaeopter done, which I was pretty happy with. Some more stuff over here. Shout outs to Sean as well for selling me this for a great price. It is a metal Chaos Dreadnought. It was missing its feet, but luckily I had some spare Dreadnought feet. Started expanding the Black Legion with a Raptor. So I've got another couple of Raptors to paint up, of course. They're not Raptors, they are Warp Talons. So we'll get to them eventually. Of course, Death Guard, I did paint some more stuff up. I want to say a shout out to Soren as well for sending some Death Guard to me, which I was absolutely blown away by. And I will show you some of it shortly. But yeah, we've got the 3rd Plague Drone. And yes, I know Moors are better. Moors are coming. We finished the normal Lord of Contagion off. We did a Lord of Virulence, or whatever he's called. We did him on stream. And we did another Flamer guy. Not as good as what they used to be, unfortunately. And another Terminator. I'm just slowly kind of plodding away at various bits and pieces. As far as Blood Angels go, we finished off most of the rest of the models. Chaplain Tarantus, which was a fantastic gift from Mr. Will Galloway. So Will, thank you very, very much. I appreciate it. We did the Servitors one night on stream. Nick, or Tyrannic Veteran on Twitch, asked me to paint them up just because I didn't know what to paint. So I literally just like slapped some paint on, washed and dry brushed. And you know what, they come out pretty alright. So that gets them out the way. The Centurions, we did all the Centurions and we have magnetized them as well. So that was the 2nd batch, because the 1st batch I did as Assault Centurions. And 5 Death Company Intercessors. So I bought a pack of Assault Intercessors, and then of course rummaged in my bits box for all the Blood Angel shoulder pads and stuff, and I used actual Death Company backpacks because my normal Death Company have jump packs. And then the new Speeder, which is magnetized, you can see here. That's interchangeable, this is interchangeable, and they are as well. I'll be honest, I really struggled with motivation for this. Obviously I still need to do the base, but yeah, I really struggle with motivation. I think I am very, very close to my limit of painting red, believe it or not. I do have another Speeder, of course, to paint up, like I mentioned earlier. But we also managed to obtain a couple of Slanesh models early, and these are the Painbringers. And this is scale 75 Necro Gold, painted with Magos Purple, and then dry brushed with scale 75 Elven Gold, and it's come out very, very nice. The silver is Stormhorse Silver, and then painted with Magos Purple again. And then of course we've just done the robes and stuff like that, but they have come up really nice. I haven't fully decided what to do with the bases yet. Somebody on Twitch suggested marble, because I don't want the bright pink bases that the demons have got. I want something a little bit different, but that still ties in. So yeah, we got a squad of them done, which I was pretty happy about. But we've still got the Death Guard terrain to paint up. But I'm just going to bring the camera over here. I want to say a massive shout out to Soren, who sent me a Death Guard army. A lot of the models I have just simply rebased to tie in with the rest of my army, but some of them were painted, some of them were not, so we've included a few here. This is what I've just getting sorted out so far. So we've got 20 poxwalkers, a plague burst crawler, and a couple of the characters. There was a squad of marines there that I need to base up as well, but there was some blight lords in there, and one of my favourites actually. I need to paint these obviously, but the guys from Rogue Trader, which I'm going to use as Death Guard Chaos Spawn. So a massive shout out to Soren for those. I really appreciate it, man. Thank you. And that is like pretty much it. So the rest of the time, obviously working from home, yeah, that's how I feel. And I'm just trying to loosen this camera off the tripod. So yeah, it's not easy at the minute, and I just want to say thank you, because you guys are always there in chat or on stream, and the support. Like, I know I've been very quiet recently, and I will try and change that. It's a tough time for everybody, and I hope all you guys stay safe. I know some of you have lost your jobs or had to close if you're self-employed and things like that. So I hope that 2022 is going to be better. Bless me. Because the way 2021's gone, I don't think we're going to get a very good year for 21. I think it's going to be worse than last year. Just got to bear with it, folks. I know several of you guys have either recently had kids or your other halves are expecting kids. So really use this time to spend with your families, and I hope everything goes okay with everybody's birth and everything. I know a lot of us have lost friends and family because of this. Of course, we lost Ray. A lot of us were very close to Ray. We lost Stu, and I know not everybody knew Stu, but he talked to Lucy a lot, and he donated stuff and sold us stuff cheap, like a lot over the years. And yeah, that's two people that like have just been close to the channel. Not to mention obviously like personal friends and family and stuff that no doubt have been affected by all of this as well. I know me mum, for example, she's lost quite a lot of her friends. It's crap, and I just hope everybody stays safe. No doubt we'll come back to several painted armies. I know Ian's up to like 16 armies now, and he had like 4 last time I seen him. He just finished his Death Corps of Creek, so he's added Tyranids, Tau, Sisters of Battle, Blood Angels, Necrons, Custodes, and I've probably missed some. Bryn's done Necrons, and now Iron Warriors. I know Carl's painted a ton of Death Guard. Craig's painted God knows what. There's a lot of stuff that that people have painted, and there's going to be some beautiful armies when we come out with this. But stay safe, guys. Look after yourselves. Hopefully everybody comes out on the other end of this, and it'll be weird looking back to how things were. I mean, me and Lucy got very, very lucky with being able to get married and buy the house and stuff last year, which was phenomenal. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up there, guys. But I just wanted to do this video to show you that I am here. It's just very hard to do videos and be motivated. Even so much as like unit breakdowns and even just picking my phone up to do this today was like, right, come on, do it, do it, do it. So yeah, I appreciate every single one of you, and I look forward to hopefully seeing you all, hopefully sooner rather than later, but definitely on the other side of this thing, and we can get all of you down for a battle report. And when Battle Bunker reopens, we, all of the locals and even people further afield that can travel. I know Mitch is like way down south, but in particular, anyone that's sort of, the proper north can meet up would be good crack. But yeah, that's it for me for the minute, guys. Thank you once again, and I'll see you again very soon.